Today I am going to show you how to make a fun shirt for winter using 3 different types of Cricut iron-on. Let me walk you through this so you can create your own. We're going to start with 3 different types of Cricut iron-on, and these are all linked down below so you can grab them for yourself. Over in Design Space, I have laid out my project using 3 different elements. I found these trees, I typed out "Let It Snow," and then I grabbed a whole bunch of snowflakes. Now I want each of these to be a separate cut, so I've grouped the words by themselves, the trees by themselves, and I've grouped all of these snowflakes together and then attached them. So the snowflakes will kind of all move as one element here. I like to line it up like this on the canvas so I know what it's going to look like on my shirt. Once everything is ready to go and it's all set to cut, not print or anything, we're going to go up and hit that Make It button. And you can see here that it separates it out into 3 separate pieces so I can use those 3 different types of vinyl. Now because we're using iron-on, we want to mirror each one of these pieces. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to hit mirror for all of them. Then I'm going to go ahead and continue. Back at my machine, I'm going to open it up and set the dial to iron-on. The Cricut Explorer Air 2 will adjust for me, no need to manually adjust my blade. And I'm going to lay this black vinyl down first for the words "Let It Snow." I want the shiny side to face down or the pattern side to face down. On this Cricut Explorer Air 2, once you hit Make It over on Design Space, just touch the button that's flashing and it'll do all the cutting for you. So we're going to cut out the "Let It Snow" out of black, and then we're going to repeat this process using a patterned iron-on for the trees and an iridescent kind of silvery iron-on for the snowflakes. Now that everything is cut out, we're just going to weed it. This iron-on weeds pretty easily, so we're just going to pull out the pieces that I don't want to put on the shirt. Can use my fingers for most of this, but grab a Cricut weeding tool to help you get those little pieces, especially out of the words. This patterned vinyl here is so soft and really easy to weed. We're going to use that for the trees, and then we'll weed out the snowflakes here. I always like to save my excess vinyl or iron-on, so for those snowflakes, I'm going to be sure to cut out the large piece in the middle, and I can use that for something else down the road. Now it's time to prep the shirt. I have just a white cotton t-shirt here. I picked this up at Target. I made sure it's washed ahead of time. And now I'm going to take a Cricut mat, it's actually an easy press mat, and put it inside the shirt here. Now I'm choosing to do this project with just my regular iron. You can get an easy press to do this, but I just want you to know you can do this just as easily with an iron. So I like to really make sure that everything's lined up and centered. So I know about where on my shirt that I want this design to sit, and I'm going to use a ruler to make sure that everything is centered so that when I wear the shirt, it all lays really nicely. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay out all 3 pieces and align them exactly where I want them. Now that everything's lined up, I'm going to pull off the "Let It Snow" and the snowflakes, and I'm going to press down the trees first. So I have my iron on medium-high here, and I'm just going to hold pressure for about 20 seconds on each place, and then I'll pull up that clear film and we'll be set in place. I'm going to repeat this process for each piece of the design. The final step here to get a really good set for all of this iron-on is to take that Easy Press mat out of the middle of the shirt, flip it upside down, and just iron it from the back. If you don't have an Easy Press mat, you can use a towel or a piece of cardboard in between there. It's going to just help your iron really press down well and get a good stick for all of this final. That's it. Your shirt is ready to go. It is not that difficult to use different types of iron-on to create a custom shirt. All of these images and letters can be found in Cricut Design Space. You don't have to hand draw or hand design any of these. So I hope this inspired you to go create your own shirt for the season. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss my next simple creative project. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.